children. Yesterday we discussed about versatile nature of carbon, and in that we discussed about three important features or three important characteristics of carbon, that is catenation, isomerism and tetravalency. So today's class will discuss about next part of the chapter, part number 4, that is saturated and unsaturated carbon compounds. Very important for exam point of view. They may ask 1 marks questions or 2 marks questions in examination. Then what are saturated and what are unsaturated carbon compounds? Here it is. Carbon compounds which are linked by only single bonds between the carbon atoms are called saturated carbon compounds. So yesterday we discussed catenation. Catenation means bond between carbon and carbon atom. If the carbon and carbon atom it is bonded by single bond, such kind of carbon compounds are called as what? Saturated carbon compounds. Example here, this is one carbon and this is another carbon. This carbon and this carbon linked between a single bond. This is an example for what? Saturated carbon compounds here. So these are less reactive. So when compared to the unsaturated carbon compounds, these saturated carbon compounds are less reactive when compared to the unsaturated carbon compounds. This is one example and this is another example for a saturated carbon compounds. What is here? Here the carbon and carbon are linked between single bond. Such kind of carbon compounds are called saturated carbon compounds. Next is unsaturated carbon compounds. Saturated carbon compounds are called compounds linked between carbon linked between single bond. Here it is linked between double or triple bond. Double or triple bond. Here is carbon compounds which are linked by double or triple bonds between the carbon atoms are called unsaturated carbon compounds. Here it is. This is one carbon, this is another carbon. These two carbon atoms linked between double bond. Here it is triple bond. So if carbon and carbon compound are bonded with a double or triple bond, such kind of carbon compounds are called unsaturated carbon compounds. These are more reactive when compared to the saturated carbon compounds. Next topic is hydrocarbons. Very important for exam point of view. They may ask you for 4 marks or 3 marks in examination. Then what are hydrocarbons? Carbon compounds which contain carbon and hydrogen only are called hydrocarbon. Here it is. This is what carbon and hydrogen. Only carbon and hydrogen are there. There is no other atoms are there in the structure. Such kind of carbon compounds are called hydrocarbon. Hydro means hydrogen, carbon means carbon. So only the compounds which contain only hydrogen and carbon, such kind of carbon compounds are called hydrocarbons. So these are the classification of hydrocarbons. Hydrocarbons are classified into alkanes, alkenes, alkynes and aromatics. Here alkanes are called saturated because you just observe here the structure. So carbon and carbon are linked between single bond. So alkanes are saturated carbon compounds. Saturated carbon compounds are hydrocarbons. Alkenes, here these are linked between double bond. This is example for unsaturated, and even this is also unsaturated. Even this is also unsaturated. These are all the open chain, what we call open chain or straight, and this is closed chain or closed hydrocarbons. So this is what classification of hydrocarbons. Alkanes, alkenes, alkynes and aromatics are the types of or classification of hydrocarbons. We will discuss next about the alkenes first. First one, alkanes. These are the simplest hydrocarbons. What are alkanes? Alkanes are saturated hydrocarbons. in which the carbon atoms are connected by single bond. Connected by single bond. Example, methane, ethane, propane, etc. What are the characteristics of alkane? In alkanes, the carbon compounds or carbon atoms are bounded with the maximum number of hydrogen atoms. Maximum, because carbon having 4 valency electrons in its outermost shell. All 4 valency electrons are linked between another hydrogen. So here carbon can able to form maximum 4 hydrogen it can able to form bond. So that is what? In alkanes, the carbon atoms are bounded with the maximum number of hydrogen atoms. Next one, they have single bond. When they are having single bond, they are called as saturated. Their general formula is CnH2n plus 2. The primary suffix of these hydrocarbons is ane. See here, you just see meth, meth, ane. This is what suffix of alkanes. Suffix of alkanes. Yes, this is very important for exam point of view. They'll ask you to write these tables, or they'll ask you any 1 or 2 in examination for 3 or 4 marks. First one, the value of n. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 up to 10. This gives number of carbon atoms present in that. Prefix of alkane. This is meth and ane. Ane is called suffix, whereas meth is called a prefix. Meth indicates 1, eth indicates 2, prop indicates 3, but indicates 4, penta indicates 5, hexa indicates 6, hepta indicates 7, octa indicates 8, non indicates 9, and deca indicates 10. Here it is. The general formula for alkane is what? CnH2n plus 2. Here C, 1, n nothing but what here? Number of carbon atoms. C, 1, H, 2, n. What is the n value? Yeah, 1. So plus 2. CnH2 plus 1 into 1 plus 2 gives C2. 2 1 are 2 plus 2, 4. C1 and H4, CH4. This is what? Methane. This is the first member of alkane. Second one we will see. Eth means its value is what? 2. It indicates what? Number of carbon atoms in that. Eth contain 2 carbon atoms. C2, H2, n value is what? 2 plus 2. C2, H2 into 2. 4, 4 plus 2, 6. C2, H6. A propane. Prop indicates number of carbon atoms 3. C2, H2 into 3 plus 2 gives rise to C2, H2. 2 3 is 6. 6 plus 2, 8. C3, H8. Same butane. C2, here we should write C3 here. C3, H2, H2 into 3 plus 2 gives rise to CS3. C3, H8. But indicates carbon atom value what? 4. C4, H2 into 4 plus 2. C4, H10. So like this, it is continuous as like this. So this is what alkanes of first 10 members from the list. So these all the names, meth to deca, these all the names are given by IUPAC. What is IUPAC? This is one of the union which gives the name to the carbon compounds. Its full form is International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. So I will give you homework for all of you people. You need to fill up all these blank places. You need to fill up the formula, and here also formula and atomic This is general formula you should write, and even it's a molecular formula you need to write by filling all these blank spaces. In the next class, we will discuss about alkenes. Thank you.